Hi, I'm Jake Fishburn, and I'm going to show you how to tackle properly in the game of football. Nowadays, with head injuries and concussions, it's important that you know how to tackle properly, and there are many steps in doing so. You need to be in a good football stance. You need to wrap your arms around the ball carrier. You need to bring your hips. You need to drive the ball carrier to the ground. I'm also going to talk about two other ways that you can use when tackling a defender low and tackling a defender from behind. First, tackling a defender head on, I'm going to demonstrate with my friend Ian. First, you need to be in a good football stance, lower your hips, feet shoulder width apart, and next you need to make contact with your head outside of his shoulder, and that way you will ensure that you're in the best position in making the tackle. And after you do those things, you want to make sure you wrap your arms around the ball carrier. The biggest thing for that is you want to wrap your arms around him because he could spin and he could juke and then he could just go through you if you don't have your arms around the ball carrier. So you want to get your head on the other side, wrap. The next thing you want to do is bring your hips. The biggest reason for bringing your hips is to generate force and power to drive the running back backwards. After you bring your hips, you just want to run your feet and drive the ball carrier to the ground. The biggest thing of that is you want to make sure you keep your head up. When making initial contact, you want to keep your head up and not down with the crown of your helmet. The crown of your helmet, if you lead with that, that's when you get into head injuries, neck injuries, and that's where players get carted off the field. And that's what is real big these days, teaching to keep your head up while making contact. And then another way you want to tackle, if Ian were to be tackling me, someone a little bit bigger than you, or if you're making an open field tackle, a lot of times players want to hit them low, and that way they take their legs out, and it's a lot more effective in open field tackling. Essentially, all you want to do there is you want to make sure you drive your shoulder through the running back, the ball carrier's thighs, taking his legs out. The dangerous part about that is if you go too low, the ball carrier could get hurt taking knees out. But nowadays they're showing more importance with the head and neck area, that they're giving less importance to the legs. But essentially you want to drive your shoulder pads through the ball carrier's thighs, taking him to the ground that way. And then another way is if you're running a player down or coming from the side, the way you want to tackle in this instance, if I'm running him down, you want to secure your tackle right here, put your arm around him, and then the next thing you want to do with your other arm, we'll go from this view, is rip at the ball. So coming from the back, you want to go here, secure the tackle, and then rip, and then you will eventually drive your opponent to the ground if you can't get the ball out. Those are some effective ways of tackling. Keep yourself safe, keep others safe, and if you stick to these key tips, then you will most likely have a clean, safe, and healthy football experience. Thank you.